What is up, everybody? Episode 89, but actually season 4, episode 2. It's going to take me a while to get used to starting it that way. Bettors Delight, back, ready to go. A fresh, brand new set of records, 0 units coming into this or last week. And fellas, we all went negative. Not a surprise, never a surprise. But what you're looking at is somebody who's in first place in the challenge, first place in the season after 1 week, and that's this guy. That's me. I'm here. Turns out I'm just the best at looking at bovadasportsbook.com and picking winners. I don't know what to tell you. Mike, you're clearly the worst. Terrible week to start a new season.
Yeah,
Dynamite, Mike.
Not even medium.
I was trying to see. I was looking at the stats from last one to see who started in first. But Matt started with the 12-point weekend last time last time. So not this time. Yeah, no, we didn't have the winners. Didn't do well in soccer, but that's because I'm the football guy and football is coming. I actually
Not
was
this
down in
week.
football too. Bad Bunny Artist of the Year. It's all that matters.
That you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And Matt, we'll get to your big winner in a second. Ben, we'll get right to it. Biggest win of the week: Taylor Swift, All Too Well, Video of the Year plus 500.
Shout out Tay. She's coming out with a new album. I'm so excited. She is the Elton John of our generation. She is so good, just puts out hit after hit. Has anybody had more consistent music and stardom and just on the top charts like Taylor Swift has throughout our lifetime? Never missed. People are saying it. She's really good with the demographic of people with bad facial hair who say they never miss. It's a shot at Mike. I had to do it, but
shave.
I'm very excited. That was a big win for me. Especially, I needed that since football is not back this week. Planned my whole weekend around watching football tomorrow and Sunday. NFL starts next Thursday. All right,
Yep.
Good to know.
Just a week early, and next week we'll have the NFL previews. But Mark, you had the second biggest win of the week: the Northwestern Wildcats.
You're right. You're damn right. They're back, and I love them. The Wildcats are here. We called it. Ireland was ready for the purple. They didn't want to release the red balloons, but the purple Wildcats came out. They got the dub. I should have a winning record this week, if not for the entertainment picks that came back to bite me. A minus 400 winner or loser. And, entertainment's just not my zone. So I'm going to try and steer clear of it if I can, but I don't know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see as the season
Matt,
goes on.
Go eat it.
You didn't set him up there.
You said you weren't good at entertainment, and we are entertainment. It's not really.
I said
it.
entertainment's not my zone, but, it was
Chalk
funny.
zone. Chalk zone.
Also, I demand an
It was
apology.
a great show.
An apology from Matt for the attendance thing because they
Okay.
barely filled out half the stadium.
All right, Mike. You know what? I'm here. I'm a man, and I'll say this, I'm willing to just.
He muted himself.
I mean, he's such it's unbelievable.
All right, and that's all I got to say about that.
Well, thank you for admitting your faults. If you want to see the video version of the show, obviously youtube.com/theunderdog. You can see all of our episodes, all the other shows on the network. But it's definitely worth tuning in for Matt and his antics.
Turn on, tune in, and drop out. I think that's a saying. From
I think you made it up.
No.
It was good.
Never. Yeah, it fit, but I've never heard it before.
It's certainly a saying. I think it's a song. I'm gonna
Turn
Google
on.
it.
All right, you work on Googling it.
Turn on, tune in, drop out.
It's a counterculture era phase popularized by Timothy Lear in 1966. It's hippies. Yeah, I think
That
it's
makes
something to do with
sense
the
for you.
acid tests.
That makes
Okay.
sense for you. I can see that.
Yep.
It's just absolutely unbelievable.
Hip hip.
Well, regardless, your hippie sayings, all of that couldn't get you a winning record. You're sitting in third place. Mark, a comfortable second place by a couple of units. Big W for Arsenal today. I think you clean swept with Arsenal in their bets this weekend.
No, I lost the -1.
That is
in the
true.
First game.
Yeah, okay.
But
I thought you were gonna have that.
Still top of the table for the Gunners, 5-0.
Yeah, Mike.
I know.
Mike, absolutely bungling of the Crystal Palace Man City game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I thought bundle or whatever you said first was either way. Yes, Palace went up 2-0, and then Holland should have got a red card. Didn't give it to him. He's allowed to just boot people in the head, and he went on and scored a hat trick.
Is that the guy with blonde hair?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like I've been seeing his highlights on like Instagram recently.
I mean, yeah,
He is.
He's on
9 goals.
We're not going
He's
to
got
talk.
9 goals.
We're not going to talk about who they played today, but he had multiple goals today as well.
Yeah,
So-
Forest looked good.
Listen, what do you want me to say? Man City's the best team in the Premier League with all the best talent. I don't know what to tell
Let's
you.
look at the table.
We're not. We'll get to the end of the
Being
end
a
of the
Man
season.
City fan, thank you.
Oh, is that you? You're a Man City fan all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Since when?
Glory, glory, Manchester City.
That's not it. That's not it.
Are we the blowing bubbles?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
You just keep
No.
getting them wrong.
What's the one? The one where they all sing in the bar, and those are Man City fans.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if those
I mean,
are Man
you know what I'm
City
talking
I'm
fans.
gonna guess most of them.
I know the
It's
video.
up singing the bar.
Gosh, this one's gonna kill me. I know it's in my most recents. Hold on.
Unbelievable.
I don't think.
No, that's a different song.
Oh, okay.
You're unbelievable. Oh,
I mean,
no, it's the one. It's literally everyone loves it. Literally everyone loves this video.
Is it the song that we sang during Call of
the
Duty?
Savage
Is that
Garden
the song?
song.
Savage Garden. That's who
Okay.
Man City is.
I don't think
It's
so.
still not-
I don't
they're
think
just-
they're.
they're just random guys at a pub.
You're just
This
assigning
guy,
them.
what is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
To be fair, also-
your love, I'll be your
I
anything you need.
also am pretty confident those guys are actors because they appear in multiple versions of that commercial singing different songs, and some of them are in German, some of them are in other ones, and it's all the same guys just with different outfits. So
They're in Shaun of the Dead. They're in Hot Fuzz.
they fall right into that universe.
Gar. That's
Hot
Hot Fuzz is good.
Fuzz is phenomenal.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz is really good. People don't. That's I never saw what was that World's End. Isn't that was not? I heard it's dumb from one of my producers in my ear. He quoted it saying "dumb." So
What about Run Fat Boy Run? Right? Isn't that another one with what's his name?
I think that's just me at Planet Fitness.
I'm
Is-
getting reports that that's also dumb.
Isn't he in Star Wars?
Where's
No, he's
Star
in Star
Wars?
Trek.
Star Wars.
No, actually, he is in Star Wars. It's not. You're not wrong.
He plays the fat guy. So is that technically a Simon Cowell movie? What's his last name?
Simon Cowell.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. Whatever.
He plays that weird thing that's like giving out food to Ray in the first movie.
Yeah, you give like a thing, then that guy gives you like some rations. Trading.
Yeah,
It's called
rations.
trading. Yes.
Yeah, the trader.
You trade stuff for
God.
food.
You're a trader.
The trader, just like the guy who sitting here with the Phillies hat on is actually a Mets fan. Loves the
Ah,
trumpet.
I'm not a Mets fan.
yeah.
I'm not a
Loves the
Mets fan.
trumpet.
Play the trumpet.
Mikey can stand here and back me up on video
trumpets
because
are
he
cool.
agrees. The trumpets are electric.
It doesn't
They're
mean you
cool. I hate
cheer
that
for the
it's-
team.
Yeah,
You guys,
Name-
you guys love the Mets. It's fine.
no. You know what I
Any
want? I
sense.
want the Mets to bring the trumpets out,
Yes.
and then the Phillies to win in
wild
a walk-off
card, and
off
we
of
smacked.
Edward
Well,
Diaz.
you could.
And then you play the trumpets.
Name
Then
one.
you play the
Name
I need
one
you to
Louis
explain to
Armstrong
me.
song.
I need you to explain to me how they would play the trumpets and then the Phillies would win on a walk-off.
Yeah.
Figure that one out for me.
He pitches in the 8th.
it still doesn't make sense.
Nope.
I'm the away fans from the Mets come
We're
down.
gonna connect the dots. So we're in the first inning, right? I got 9 innings. Here.
Yeah, look at that! Look at that! You got a bunch of tools because you are a tool.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's- okay. Cut it
he's
out.
not. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You
so
are. a
We'll
tool.
give you that.
I mean, those are just the facts.
Yeah.
Just the
You got any
facts,
tools
man.
to fix my iPad?
Whoa.
I wasn't gonna
That's
bring it
already
up.
in the past.
I wasn't gonna
That's
bring it
already in
up.
the past.
Yeah, I put that away.
That invoice might be coming to your house soon.
I thought that was a not for
It
air
was already
type
settled.
issue.
First of all, you just sending me money and not putting any nominal money on it doesn't mean it's settled.
You literally said the number, and I just Venmoed it.
Based off a guess.
Based off me being drunk off tequila in my basement, I think
You were not drinking that night. Let's not
True.
forget, you did not drink.
All I know is I caught it.
Yeah,
I have to.
Mike,
My bill is
over
unreal.
Mike did not break the iPad during the
Yes.
fantasy football draft. Mark did.
It's a terrible setup.
We understand. We understand.
Welcome to my
no.
basement's podcast.
regardless of iPads breaking, regardless of all of that, we have games to pick on Bovada. There is a ton of action, a full slate of college football. Everything's back, and we're gearing up to being 1 week away from
Gear!
Yes, gear.
Yikes. Cut that.
John Glazer loves gear. But let's get into the world of college football because there is a ton to talk about. Obviously, we talked a little bit about last week's games and Nebraska just complete, crapping the bed. Illinois domination in their game. Hawaii getting destroyed.
Whoa,
Yeah, not
hashtag
great.
not my wallet game of the week, baby.
I mean, not
You
my
knew
Went
I'm
1 for
starting.
2 on not my wallet picks.
Get your stickers, get your shirts. Hashtag not my wallet. Vegas is making money this weekend, but not on my wallet. We got stickers in the mail. Email Mike on Twitter at email.com, and he will send
Don't
you a
do that.
sticker.
on email.com.
Don't do that.
Well, regardless, yes, Matt, Hawaii, not a good pick from everyone
Horrible.
here. On Island did
SEC.
not matter. They were up 7-0. I will say
You
that.
should have
then
went up
also
14-0.
The,
Dude had
the
a
disrespect.
pick six in his face, and he threw it to the ground. And then after that, it was over.
Ole Miss start this week. They got a
They
game
do.
this week.
They got Troy this week.
Be a real shame. Little Trojan horse action.
You know it's not
Be
the
a real
same Troy, right?
Yeah, I know it's not the same Troy. Thank you. I do appreciate
This
you
is the Brad
updating me
Pitt
on
Troy.
that.
This is like
Brad Pitt was an Alexander, wasn't he? Not Troy. Or was
what
it
the
Troy?
hell
He was
is
in Troy. He was Achilles.
Okay. All right.
he? Literally
Sorry. Alexander was Colin
Faith
Farrell. Yeah.
first.
Thank you, Chris.
He was literally the titular character in Troy.
He was not Troy. His name was not Troy. That's not how titular characters work.
It was Achilles Troy the third.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Titular.
we do have a full slate of games. We do have a bunch that kick off this Thursday. Mark, start us off in college football. You were our biggest. You had the biggest win of the college football picks last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to a Big Ten matchup, and Mike's not gonna like it. Greg's not gonna like it.
I mean,
But we're going with regular Purdue, not Purdue West. Purdue plus the 3.5, double dip plus 140. I love it. I love it. The Nittany Lions aren't going to be good this year. It's not their year.
The average. They'll start off 3-0, and then Clifford will get hurt again in his 17th year at Penn State, and then we'll see Drew Aller, we're gonna be good next year, not this year. But I am taking a minus 3.5, minus 110 tomorrow.
We'll see.
I'm also on Penn State minus 3.5, simply and surely out of like loyalty to having to be a homer. But
I mean, what's his name's on his 17th year here? I think he can lead us to victory against Purdue.
And that's the concern.
And
Is
then he gets hurt.
You have to go to Purdue week 1, first game of the year, hostile environment.
We went to Wisconsin last year.
West Lafayette's a different animal.
There's just something about Purdue. Teams lose games there unexpectedly.
Rondale Moore, Drew Brees, just.
I mean, I remember when Rondale Moore and Drew Brees played together at Purdue. That was a solid team, really solid.
Would
team.
be.
It would have been.
It would be pretty good.
College Drew Brees was unbelievable.
I feel like somebody literally drafted that in fantasy this year.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Probably.
Drew Beers?
Drew Beers?
Come out of retirement. You never know.
He definitely
take
could. He definitely could come out of
I'll take him
retirement.
on Purdue this weekend, right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they would
His
too.
eligibility's gone.
Yeah, that would be an issue. Matt, where's your first pick in college football?
My first pick, we got a big good one this weekend.
Big good one.
I'm rocking with ODU +7 -110 over the Virginia Tech Hokies. Let's go, Old Dominion. They got a cool color scheme. I don't think the Hokies got it this year. They're struggling with their cornerback play. Their free safeties are having some issues right now off the field. So I do like Old Dominion.
That's alleged. I'm just gonna say alleged.
Off the field issues. Name of the episode.
I guess.
What is going on?
Well, what is your obsession with that today?
What pick you got, Greg?
I gave you the Penn State one, and I'll go right into the next one I have. It is another matchup that is tomorrow night, or tonight if you're listening to this or watching this today on YouTube. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers +7.5, -110. The Pitt's getting the love from last year. The Kenny Pickett love. Kenny Pickett's not there anymore.
They got Caden Slovis, who was horrible
at USC.
At USC in the Pac-12. So I don't think he's going to be that crazy.
Not
on the
South
West Coast.
Carolina.
Mountaineer Nation.
Let's ride.
Cool. I'm on West. I'm on that line as well.
Yeah, it's +7.5, -110 at Bovada. Very easy pick for me.
Give me a +250 for West Virginia.
Taking them there.
I was liking that, but I stayed safe.
That's
after the first week. I was staying a little safe this week.
Yeah, you did.
You know what? I like. Give me Pitt -7.5, -110. I'll go on the opposite side.
Opposite defense.
Yeah. I mean,
opposite defense called offense.
Opposite defense.
D-unit.
Exactly.
Defense. Defense.
Defense.
I watched the N1 documentary. Did you guys watch that?
No, not yet.
The Rise and Fall of N1. It's pretty good. What the heck just happened?
Did somebody's plane just take off?
I have no idea.
I was taking a sip of water.
That was very weird.
So no one saw this documentary?
No, I haven't watched it yet. There's a lot of those new untold ones that I have to watch. Tim Donaghy one, the N1 one.
I read the Tim Donaghy book.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was the Untold documentary series, was the first one about the Arizona State betting scandal?
I thought they had that one about, what's it called?
I don't know. I know there was Manti
I saw one with Reggie Miller on there.
The Trashers.
There's that one, and I don't think I got to that, but I think
the Trashers one was really good. But we're into college football now, so I'm going to take Western Michigan +950 over Michigan State.
+950?
Yeah, I'm going hot this week. I'm playing it conservative, playing it safe like Mike has been.
You stop doing whatever that is. You've been doing it for the last 30 seconds.
I'm not doing anything. It's just floating.
I mean, you're just such a goofball. It's actually unbelievable. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to you moved to Friday with the huge upset from the Western Michigan team, but I'm also on a game on Friday, and I think it's a pretty good matchup. It's the Dukies. It's the Blue Devils -7, -110, taking on the Temple Owls. Duke's gonna absolutely stomp Temple, and Duke's not a good football team. Just like basketball, Duke would dominate. That's where we're at.
Better color scheme too.
Way better.
Yeah.
Double dip the cherry and the white on my card. The Owls +7, +220. These are new Owls. They're tough. They're TUFF tough. They're gonna win maybe 4 games this year, and this might be one of them. So scrah.
Mark is 1-0 on making
First of all,
animal noises, and then a GIF on big dogs.
Owls are literally known for asking the question "who," and you went.
Well, that's what they play after the first down. It's like a screech.
It's like
an owl screech.
It's like if.
That was good. Damn, you're right. I should have gone with it.
It's like if you were doing a Ric Flair impression and you went "woo" like that as opposed to "woo." You know what I mean? And that's kind of the same comparison. I don't want to pump you up anywhere, but that's the comparison that I would make.
Yikes.
Mike, what else you got in college football?
Well, I did one more game on Thursday. I think Oklahoma State's going to be good again this year. I don't know why they're over under. And wins was low, like I said, but I'm going to take them -21.5, -110. With Spencer Sanders returning again, feels like he's coming back for another 6th year. So
I love it. I looked at
Veteran
that game.
QB.
I looked at that game. It's scary. Anytime you play somebody in the MAC, it can go either way. It's either you're going to win by 100 or it's going to be a tight game all the way down to the wire. I wasn't willing to put it on the card. Matt, what's your next one?
It's the return of the Mac and Cheetos. No. So I watched this team play last week, and they looked good. And I'm excited. Great team spirit, great color scheme. The UNC Tar Heels, -1.5, -110, also -120. We're double dipping the chip over Appalachian State. No Michigan hopes here today this week. The UNC looked good. Their D-line, their front four on the D-line, they were getting off the ball like it was nobody's business. No one could do it like they could last week. I think they accounted for 6 sacks in that game, 2 forced fumbles, and a pass interference call. So
didn't they play Florida A&M, who barely could fill out a roster?
They also struggled very mightily early in that game.
Until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Return of the No, they played FAMU.
Shout out, Florida A&M. Shout out Mac Brown. I don't know if you were doing it because of that as well, or because we said Mac, the Mac conference. Doesn't
Mac
matter.
Brown.
Mark, go ahead.
Oh, man.
Shout out
I'm
Mac
gonna
Weldon.
go to the. Okay, all right. Shout out Mac. I'm going to the AAC, the AC. I like 2 teams, the 2 best teams from the American on Saturday. I like Cincinnati +6.5 against Arkansas, and that's at -110. I also like Houston -4 and -110 against UTEP. Just the 2 best teams in the American. American gets no love. But it's a decent conference. It's a decent conference. I mean, Cincinnati was good last year. They beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame. So
Notre Dame was bad last year. Rebuttal.
were they?
Notre Dame wasn't terrible, but they weren't great. But also Cincinnati losing big pieces, specifically Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
It's a tough opening game for them.
Where'd he go?
For sure. The NFL.
I thought we were
And
getting a
Arkansas
college
got
football
KJ
game this
Jefferson back.
Who?
Video game.
What?
Yeah, it's next year.
Ooh.
Coming out next year.
Next year,
Nice.
dude, this and Hogwarts Legacy taking forever. I can't play Fall Guys for
Hogwarts.
6 more months. Like, it's too
Ooh,
much.
I got to win again today.
Wait, February
No
10th.
game.
February
It's
10th.
Hogwarts
is
Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Ugh.
You can pre-order it
Wasn't it
now.
supposed to be this Christmas or November? Or
I don't-
something?
No,
I
that
even know
was
what it
supposed
is,
to be
so-
Chris Brown. And this Christmas will be.
I'll end Matt's
special
impression.
Christmas.
I'll end Matt's
Press the mute
impression
button on your
with
microphone.
I'm going to double dip on a Big Ten team, and it's the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on Indiana. Illinois +105, and then +1.5, -110 on Bovada. I just think having that experience of already having a game before going into before going into a division or a conference game, I think it's a big spot to be in. I think Illinois can take that. They look great. They hammered who did they play last week? Wyoming, yeah. Absolutely wasn't a game from the minute they said go. So I love it. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, I'm nothing like an Oregon Bo Nix game that I haven't lost before and made me not like Bo Nix before. So I'm going to take Oregon +17 again, -110.
He's on Oregon?
Yeah, he transferred to Oregon. They're playing Georgia, and they're +17. Not the same Georgia team as last year. Lost a lot of good defenders. They'll probably still replenish, but I'm going to go with Bo Nix this time, even though last time he screwed me on opening day.
Never an easier pick than Georgia -17 at -110. Never an easier pick.
Denson Bennett.
But this happens every year. Oregon has to play a team that matters, and they fade. Go Beavs. That's all I have to say. Go Beavs. But that's not why I'm doing it. It's not just the Go Beavs Alliance. It is specifically because Oregon never shows up in these games.
They showed up last time. They lost on whenever
Auburn beat them with the.
They showed up. They lost on a touchdown with like 3 seconds left.
It was like 4 years ago.
Get over it.
They won like 2 years ago.
Every-
a big game with Thibodeau to start the season.
With who?
I thought that
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Kayvon Thibodeau went to Oregon, didn't
Yeah,
he?
and they got smoked by Ohio State last year. I'm pretty confident
They
that
beat
was
Ohio State at Ohio State
Dang.
week 2.
No,
It was
Thank
week
you.
2 though. Yes,
Yes.
Oregon beat
you know what they
Ohio
did?
State.
Okay.
It
I
wasn't
stand
week 1 though.
corrected.
That is
Greg's
correct.
stipulation was week
corrected.
1, though.
That is true. Let's see who they played week
Yeah,
1.
the Beavs Alliance.
They
They
probably
played
lost
Portland
week
State probably last year, week 1. Eastern Washington or somebody.
We'll figure
Eastern
it out.
Oregon.
Could have
Salem.
been Eastern Oregon. Could have been Eastern Washington.
Salem
Salem.
County Community College.
They beat Fresno State by a touchdown.
Oh, wow. Big game against
And then
Fresno.
dominated Ohio State, though.
Again, I'm not down. I give you the Ohio State.
You
win.
are.
That's fine. No, I'm not. I'll give you the Ohio State win. That one's on me.
It was 2019, that Auburn-Oregon game that I'm
Yes.
speaking of.
So again, a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Considering we've had multiple seasons and turnovers and players and whatnot, but I just don't trust this Oregon team. I don't.
Yeah.
I won't do it. I like Georgia way better. They're coming off a national championship. It's the Bulldogs. It's the Bulldogs all day.
How old Stetson now? What
Probably his 6th year again.
I don't think he's that old. I'm sure we can
I think
find
I'm going to
it.
jump on Oregon with Mike here, plus the 17.
I love it.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Georgia's lost so many people to the draft.
He started at Georgia in 2017. So,
Who? Stetson Bennett? He's
Yeah, and
listed
he
as a senior.
and he transferred to Jonas County Junior College for a year, and then back to Georgia since
He was a
2019.
Jonai?
He was a Jonah.
Just Jones County, not Jonas.
My name is Jonas, and I'm carrying in the win. Thanks for all you've shown us.
I'm sticking.
This is how we feel.
I'm sticking.
Oh, my God.
I'm sticking in the Pac-12 for my next 2 picks. UCLA minus 23, minus 110, and Utah minus 3, minus 110 going to Florida into the swamp. Florida stinks. That's all. Mike, is your guy back in Florida this year?
Who? The backup? He's probably the backup quarterback again that I took for Heisman last year.
Yeah.
I forget, but he got beat out last year, and the Richardson or whatever, and he's better. So he could be a dark horse this year. Not my guy. The guy starting now.
Gotcha.
I think it's something Richardson.
Sure.
I don't trust
Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
I don't trust Florida in any way, shape, or form, and I think Utah is very good. Mark, what's your next one?
This is also going to be my last one in college football. I'm going to take LSU minus the 3. LSU has Florida State. LSU minus 3, minus 110. Florida State coming off just an atrocious year. I don't think they're going to get that much better. And LSU, give them to me.
I had the over in that game.
What is it, Mike?
Over 51.5, minus 110.
LSU, Florida State.
LSU got some solid transfers in for their offense.
Like
Noah
who?
Kane
Name
from
one.
Penn State.
Name 2.
Noah Kane from Penn State. The running back, he was a 5-star. Their quarterback.
They got that other guy from Ole Miss, too.
No, LSU
The
got some
receiver?
Ole Miss players. Other way around. Because they were like, oh, I don't want to play in Ole Miss. I don't want to play Louisiana. I'm going to Ole Miss. I don't want to play for Brian Kelly.
I wouldn't blame you.
James Madison,
Coach-
minus 6, minus 110. Greg's got a RuneScape game going on his fridge.
No, I'm trying to write everybody's
He's doing
picks
Wordle.
down. Yeah, if only.
Netflix stole. Framed.
Yeah, if I have to see all those every morning.
And he's losing in all of them.
Yeah.
Guys, if these listeners could understand that Greg loses at 90% of these games.
Sometimes
and
you gotta
sends
try.
He doesn't even try in the quintessential game or whatever that is. The one where you have to like move the. They're like, Greg's like, he
It's
did it in
not hard.
106 moves. It's like you're supposed to do them in like 7 moves. Dude. Like,
Unbelievable. The
doesn't even seem like
slander.
he's trying.
The worst
Absolute
is Hurdle.
slander.
There's a couple songs, dude, that like you hear right away and you know the
I
song.
don't know them.
And
I
Greg
don't listen to
has no
music all the
clue
time
what
like
these
that.
songs are.
Sorry.
I'm on the James Madison pick.
I got it. You're on it as well, Mike?
Yeah, first year in the FBS.
I'm
stop.
taking Kentucky minus 16.5, minus 110. I'm also on that LSU pick. I don't know if I said it before, but it is that Sunday night game. And then I think I have 2 more picks. It's Oregon State minus 2.5, minus 115. Come on, go Beavs, taking on Boise State. And then my final pick is the Monday game. Always a college football tradition. Labor Day. Clemson minus 22, minus 110 over Georgia Tech. Mark, your sigh means I'm sure you're on them as well.
I'm not taking them anymore.
Okay.
Wow.
It's rude.
I mean,
Rude.
this guy's in first place right now, but this is the same guy that goes minus 100 units every week.
Well, we're
Or-
going to see. I've changed up some strategies. We'll see what happens. Mike, anything else in college football?
You're
Yeah,
still
so I have
taking
2
50
picks.
picks.
Two more? All right.
Liberty minus 3.5, minus 110. They got Charlie Brewer from Baylor. Not Malik Willis, but still a good quarterback. And then obviously, Ohio State will beat Notre Dame or Purdue West by 75 on Saturday. Ohio State minus 17, minus 110.
I didn't put it on my card because I had a ton of games, but I do agree that Ohio State is going to destroy them. Matt,
Yeah,
do you have
I
anything
don't
else in
think
college
it's close.
football? No,
I don't
it's not.
see Ohio State on here.
You got to scroll all the way down. It's like one of
Nine.
the last few games on that Saturday.
Yeah, September 3rd at 7:30.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to take the over in the Troy, Mississippi game, 57.5, and the over in the Clemson, Georgia Tech game at 51, both minus 110. Put them together, plus 264 as well.
Plus 264.
Yep, and give me Ohio State outright, minus 800.
I
I mean, it's a lock.
I think it is very much a lock. You should take minus 17 too.
No, I think I'm just going to take minus 800 and go about my day.
Matt, what was
no-
the parlay paying out?
Plus 264 units.
So plus
What does the
plus 264 on Bovada for the parlay. Does that close out college football?
I think that closed out college football, and that was a fun week 1. Thanks for everyone listening this week, and we'll be back.
All right, let's go to tennis then. We are in the midst of the U.S. Open.
It's 9:45. We've been on here for 3 hours.
Not my problem or fault for that matter. Mike, I'll let you kick it off in tennis as the U.S. Open continues on.
Yes, I will start with. Who do I want to start with? I'm going to start with Bianca Andreescu, former U.S. Open winner. She's plus 110 against. Oh, why can't I find it anymore?
Beatriz Haddad Maia.
Yes. I'm on Andreescu.
That matchup starts in about an hour and 6 minutes.
Way to go,
Yikes.
Mike. Double B.
Then I am not on her then. All right.
Yikes.
All right. Greg chose a soccer game that happens like tomorrow last week.
Listen, I fessed up to it immediately
Last
after
week,
breaking
tomorrow.
after busting everybody's chops about picking games and not reading dates. I then realized later that night that I had done it, and
right.
I apologized. Hand
Kai
up.
Kanepi, plus 175
FC
Who?
Tucson.
value. Kai Kanepi against Arina Sabalenka, plus 175. She's also coming to the end of her playing career, like Serena Williams. So she's due for a solid run.
Did you guys see that stat going around about like Serena and Albert Pujols
I
and
did
how
see
they
that.
That was a
like
fun
Serena
stat.
got a win? Yeah, that was a great stat. Pujols got was it
It was
a
a
home
home
run or a
run.
hit?
The same
Yeah.
day she won back in.
And then Biggio's kid, no, the other two kids. I
Okay,
forget who,
so
Vlad
it's
Guerrero.
Albert Pujols a home run, and Serena Williams won a match, and then also Craig Biggio, Vladimir Guerrero, and Bichette all had a hit, and now it's like 25 years later, and it's like home run by Pujols, win by Serena, Kevin Biggio with a hit, Bo Bichette with a hit.
Bo
Boba
Bichette.
Fett with a hit as well, and what's his name? Vlad Guerrero
Jabba the
Jr.
Hutt.
all had a hit. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get
There you
that
go.
one, Chris. Stop talking to us. Try the podcast.
I'm struggling to get it out. You know the whole thing. Just say it.
I was letting you do it, and then you were like, "Some guy hit a ball and went pretty cool. Like, he's a lefty from
Hey,
Danville, PA. He's an outfielder.
Danville.
Stan Musial.
Danville.
I was doing the Griffey Stan Musial stat thing.
Yes, Mark. What's your first pick in tennis?
I'm going with Victoria Azarenka minus 170. Matt's drink is empty, but I like Victoria Azarenka against Marta Katsiak. I'm going to go with some favorites here in the early rounds of the U.S. Open. Try and put a parlay together, and see what I can pull.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Matt, what do you have in tennis?
I got one pick in tennis. Give me Matteo Berrettini minus 2.5 on the rocks.
I don't even know what.
Minus
Like-
215.
Okay,
Berrettini.
1.5.
I don't know why I said it like that, but
On the rocks.
yeah, because it's like a drink. It's like easy on the berry,
I got it.
more on the teeny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy on the
I like
apple.
that part.
I wish
Light
I
on
had.
martini.
I could go for a martini right now. You know what I don't get though? Olives. And
You're gonna tell us.
I don't know who gets a martini with the olives in it. They're like, oh, if you get the blue cheese in it. I'm like, yes, add cheese to my
No.
drink. That's what I want. Cheese and liquid. Ugh. All right.
Well,
Greg,
people who drink Bloody Marys with a piece of steak inside of it. I don't know what
That's
that
pretty
is.
good to me. That's pretty good to me.
I don't need food in my drink really.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm good with a lime, maybe a piece of watermelon, but maybe a pineapple garnish. Yeah, don't be sticking things in my drink.
Here's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Bloody.
Here's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your Bloody Mary.
No, that's weird. But a piece of bacon, I'm in on the Bloody Marys. I'm for sure in on the Bloody Marys.
But all right, that's fine.
The Bloodies are good.
I'm not a Bloody Mary guy. If I want to drink tomato bisque, I'll just have a bowl.
I'll have a nice soup.
Yeah, and a grilled cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say grilled cheese.
You can add some weird stuff to a Bloody.
Well,
though,
they do.
Shrimp.
They have those Bloody Mary bars. They're add a shoe to it. Add anything. Here's a dirty sock. It's better for your hangover if you drink it out of this homeless man's sock.
Jesus, Mark, what's your next one?
So my next one's gonna be Paula Badosa versus Petra Martic at -215. I'm also gonna throw Iga on the card against Sloane Stephens. Iga at -550, and my last one on the women's side is Ekaterina Alexandrova at -290. You put all four of mine together, plus 270.
So Alexandrova was what?
290, -290.
-290, and then we're saying Azarenka. Oh my gosh.
Badosa, Świątek, and Alexandrova.
Świątek.
Why do you have to do that?
Because I love it.
You just
Świątek.
You know that's exactly how we're supposed to say it.
no. Yeah. Well, yes, I guess, but that's fine. What was the parlay? What did it pay out?
270.
All right. So plus 270 on Bovada for Mark. Mike, what's your next one in tennis?
Yeah, I have a parlay here. This is going to start it. But I have Coco Gauff -145.
So are you taking them individually? And
I'll take them all five individually. You want me to just rip them off? The rest are kind of big favorites. So
sure, go ahead.
All right. So Coco Gauff -145. Garbine Muguruza -185.
There's somebody named Bean. Garbanzo Bean? Was that this guy's name? Was it Garbanzo Bean?
It is not.
It was minus what?
-185.
-185.
What?
Iga Świątek -550.
How about Mike still pronounced it wrong?
I said it wrong. Our girl Jessica Pegula -250.
Oh no.
And then Danielle Collins, she just took out Naomi Osaka, so I'm gonna add her in here too, -270.
Where'd they go?
And a Ruth Chris. And they came back at 490.
They do a Ruth Chris.
No, when I was in my hometown of Jacksonville, I lived right near one. Never been to it.
You didn't go. You didn't have nice enough jeans to go to a Ruth Chris.
No.
Greg was going to a steakhouse the other day, and he's like, "Do I wear jeans or
No.
khakis?"
Okay, I'm not. We don't have time. We don't have
I said
time.
dark jeans.
We have plenty of time.
Greg's like, I
we
said
don't.
dark jeans, and Greg's like, I only have jeans that have side pockets. I don't know. Somehow Greg cargo jeans. I didn't know they existed.
They definitely do. The only jeans that I have were the ones that you could unzip and they became shorts.
Cargo shorts, cargo jean shorts.
That's Outback Steakhouse or Bridget. It's some other nicer Ruth Chris.
Listen, it is what it is. Mike, what's your
So you
parlay?
went with the dark jeans, huh?
490
I wore slacks. What was it, Mike?
plus 490.
Slacks. How old are you? 100?
Slacks. Hoagie Shack.
Slacks.
Slacks hoagie shack. That's all I can
Hit of the
think
game.
He did some stacker too and went out.
Slacks.
Do we have anything else in tennis, or are we good?
Yeah, give me the Poppy.
No, that's it.
Alexei Poprin plus 275 over the Schwartzman. The Shortsman.
The cargo shorts, man.
Yeah, plus 275. I think we're seeing an early upset with Alexei Poprin. He's played well this season. He did well in the French Open, did well in the U.S. Open last year. Australian Open, I think he made it to the quarterfinals. So I think he's going to be good going forward.
All right. Is that the final pick in tennis?
I don't believe any of that.
It's not
Nope.
You shouldn't. It's true.
All right, then let's venture out. We'll head to a very small slate currently in Major League Baseball on Bovada, but a lot of the games for tomorrow are up there. I'm out on baseball. I've officially resigned from baseball after. I mean, I'm going to bet on it, but I don't care anymore about the Phillies and their situation. You can do, oh my God, and do this and do that. You can't
Season's
blow a
over.
7-run lead. I didn't
Season's
say the
over.
season was over. I'm just done. I'm done offering any emotion or effort into it.
Season's over.
You cannot, you absolutely cannot lose to a 61 and 67 at that point 61 or 59 and 67 team. You cannot blow a 7-run lead and then follow it up the next night by your
Season's over.
ace
Nola
Aaron
day.
Nola
Nola
giving
day,
up 5
baby.
runs in the second inning. I'm done. I don't care anymore. It's
Season's
over. I didn't say the season
You
was
literally
over.
You
just
just said
said
it's
it's
over,
over.
but the season's
said
not
it's
over.
over.
I
And
don't
then
get
went
it.
like
Caring
this.
about the season is over. I am done.
So
I'm
does
done.
that mean you can't come back when the?
No,
like,
he
if
will.
they
It's
do-
exact. I'm in the worst
Yeah,
group
like-
chat ever created on this planet with both Matt
What, the
and
four
Greg.
of us? I know.
No, that's a bad one too. But it's
That one
Matt and
stinks too.
It's Matt and Greg with Double B and the bucket, and it's just straight misery.
Ugh,
Misery.
just Negadelphia.
Oh my
Misery
God.
it
It's
is
not
Negadelphia.
Negadelphia.
To the max.
It is not.
It is Negadelphia.
How is it Negadelphia? They blew a 7-run lead to a bad team.
They're
terrible
still
team.
up in the playoff race.
They are.
They're still up in the playoff race for the first time in a
No,
decade.
when you blow that lead, you actually get 3 losses, Mark.
Oh my
I don't know if you
God.
do that.
That's
This
like
guy.
the dumbest thing to say.
This guy stinks.
3
I
losses.
hate this guy. It is. What are you, Mike? That's just stupid. It's
3
a
losses.
stupid thing
Season's
to say.
over.
I wish I could take them tomorrow.
Games in August matter just as much as games in September. Just like games in April matter just as much as games in September. They all count to the
Yeah.
overall record. So that 7-0 lead where you should have had an easy W when you miss the playoffs by half a game or a game is going to matter. That is going
But
to
you
matter.
do realize the only way you are correct is if they do miss the playoffs
Yes.
by a game,
Yes.
right? Like
Which is
that's the only way
impossible.
that
we
you're
keep
correct.
losing. Our ace, literally, there's a chill in the air and a turd in his diaper. He can't pitch. in these,
We
in these
won
cold-
6 straight and now lost 3 straight. What do you mean we keep losing?
That's bad.
Over the last
We've lost 3 in a row.
9,
It's not good.
yeah, but over the last 9,
We're
they've
7
won
and
6 out of
3.
9.
We're
If
7
we
and 3
lose
the last
the
10.
fourth
7
one,
and 3
it's
out
a
of the last 10.
losing
That's not
streak.
bad. I don't. You're right. It is a losing streak. You put 3 together, it's a losing streak. But I don't think it's time to wave the white flag
it is.
quite
Certainly is.
It isn't.
Football's
I don't
starting.
agree.
I don't care
Certainly
anymore.
is, and then they'll come
I don't
back.
agree.
And
I
then
got my
Red
hat on. We got-
October.
we got
I was a
Bailey
fan the whole
Falter on the
time.
mound tonight.
Everybody take a deep
Bailey
breath.
Falter's
They're all
the
screaming at
savior.
the same time.
What is special about this team?
Their
they're-
lineup
They have a
is
great
pretty damn
lineup.
good.
Give me the
They have
Dodgers.
a great lineup. What are you talking about?
Matt, you're on the Dodgers minus 140. I'm taking
Yeah.
the Mets plus 117 on Bovada.
Mets fan.
I have
No,
the
I
over
just
in
like
that
the
game.
value.
I have over 7.5 minus 110. Kershaw's returning from his back injury, and Bassett hasn't been pitching well of recent, so I think there'll be runs.
Kershaw's back is back.
Yes.
It is.
But hopefully he gives up
Streets
runs.
is back. All right.
All right.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
I like Backstreet Boys too, Greg. Me too.
Yeah, they're solid. I'm
I'm
on the
more of an NSYNC
Mariners.
guy.
I'm on the Mariners minus 155 as well. When it comes to baseball this week,
Me too.
Mike, you're on the Mariners.
Yep, I'm on
155?
Logan Gilbert. And then my final pick is not Justin, obviously. Guardians minus 1.5 plus 115. Justin did get robbed of the song of the year, though.
What one
By
song of the
Billie
year?
Eilish. Billie Eilish, some Billie Eilish song.
Is that the one where she's like, "I'm a bad guy"? It's like,
I don't think that's several years old.
Really, but that came out a few years ago.
was it
I
"Beat
think,
That Beat Up"?
It's
Beat That
not
Beat
Beat
Up.
That Beat Up.
Well,
Stop singing
Beat
Beat
That
That
Beat
Beat Up.
Shout out Paul, DJ
I'm
Paul.
double dipping. I'm double dipping on the not Justin. So
The
I'm taking
Guardians?
the run line and the money line. Ooh, where am
You
I?
can throw the money line on mine too, Greg.
Guardians minus 180 on that money
Yes.
line, and you're taking the Guardians on the run line minus 1.5, minus 1,
Plus 115.
plus 115. Sorry.
Yes.
Beat That Beat Up.
Stop doing Beat That Beat Up. I just please stop.
All right, I'm on the Ham Fighters plus 105 against Yomiuri Giants. Got to go with my Ham boys, my Ham Bones. They will beat that beat up. Beat that beat up. No, yeah, I like the Ham Fighters. Everything Everything comes back to ham usually in my life.
Yes.
I don't know.
Plus 130 for you with the Ham Fighters. My final pick in baseball is the Texas Rangers plus 134 on Bovada.
Matt, you got the professional baseball Ham Fighters or the reserve league Ham Fighters against the Giants or against the Lions?
What is you talking about?
Is the reserve like the minor leagues for him?
It's a good question.
MPB reserve league.
Did you take him against the Lions?
He gave out the line for the one against the Yomiuri Giants.
Wait,
in the reserve.
Okay,
league.
so you're in the reserve league.
Wait,
you could double down on both different Ham Fighters.
I'm about to parlay them together.
You're telling me we got baby hams?
There are baby hams.
I love baby hams. I'm sticking with the baby ham fighters.
So just the reserve Ham Fighters.
Just the reserve. Have fun finding that.
Ham Fighters. Well, we're gonna figure it out.
All right, Summer Sanders,
Giants.
Danny Tamborelli.
Yes, absolutely. The baby Ham Fighters.
He was
Danny
in GTA.
Tamborelli. He was. He played the kid in that.
When's that coming out? GTA 6.
Not for a very long time.
2024. Yes. I hear people are saying.
Anything else in baseball from Mike or Mark?
Yeah, I got I got a couple picks in the Braves Rockies game, so I'm going to take the Braves minus 1.5 at minus 185, and then I'm going to take the over 8 minus 110, and I'm going to parlay the over 8 and the Braves money line at plus 135. That money line's at minus 430. I guess you can throw the money line on my card too, because whatever. But,
so hold on. You parlayed the run line, the over/under, and the money line?
No, it wouldn't let me do the run line and the over/under.
Okay.
So I jumped to the money line.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Over
the run line and the over would have given too much value, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. What did what did that pay?
Plus 135.
Plus 135 for you, and the minus 430 money line on Bovada.
And that's got a minus 800. Who cares?
I get it. Does that close out baseball then?
Yep.
Then let's get into the world of soccer. We obviously have everything going on. Premier League's been rocking. We're deep into it. The MLS season's coming to a close. All the other leagues are going as well. Matt, where are you starting out in soccer?
My boys, you know who I'm with. Riding high in the view. Manchester City minus 275 over Aston Villa, baby.
I'm in that game as well. I'm on the over 3. Over
that's what
3,
I'm on.
Minus 118.
Yep, that's what I'm on. Haaland will probably score another hat trick. And Villa is bad right now.
Yes.
Big deadline day. Maybe they'll add something, but big deadline day
Manchester
coming up
City
tomorrow.
The red one or the blue one?
The blue one.
All right, cool. I am. You know what? It has happened. I'm a soccer guy. I'm a Man City guy through and through. You know what?
You should look up the Haaland.
Screw you, I'm Man City. F you, I'm Man City.
True.
All right.
Or is that Millwall?
That's Millwall, but we can give it to you.
Look up the Haaland chant. You would like it.
Oh, is that the one we're talking
Haaland.
Why would you give him something new to sing?
Why
would you do that?
Haaland.
Mark, what's your first pick in soccer?
Haaland. I'm going to take a Haaland anytime goal scorer, minus 150. And I'm going to take him to score first at plus 270. That's some great value for somebody that's just putting the ball in the back of the net right now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the game against Nottingham Forest shouldn't really count, but...
I mean, he's got back-to-back hat tricks.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, jerk.
I'm just telling you.
If you went to that game, you would have to throw your hat on the pitch.
Yeah. I don't think they do that, but...
Yeah, I don't
You like that?
What was the first goal score? Plus
270.
Plus 270. Matt, you already have the soccer lingo down. It's impressive.
Chuck Woolery.
Mm-hmm. Chuck Woolery, the host of Lingo. Why that comes up? Why
it's
that
every
comes
time
up on this show
you say
all
Lingo.
the time? It's nuts.
I'm currently looking at Manchester City jerseys.
Oh my goodness!
Speaking of Manchester, I am taking Manchester United versus Leicester plus 105, and also Nottingham Forest, the boys bounce back, taking on a very bad Bournemouth team, plus 105 as well.
I have the over in that Nottingham Forest Bournemouth game. Over 2.5 plus 102. Both teams are going to get relegated, so I'm hoping for
How
goals.
dare you? How dare you?
Sorry. And
We're
then
not
Brendan
getting
Johnson's
relegated.
going to get sold, and Nottingham's going to
We're not getting relegated, guys.
Okay.
Like Aaron
Relegated.
Rodgers said, RELAX.
RELEGATED.
That doesn't spell relax.
Did I spell relegated?
You
right?
spelled relegate. I think you got it right, actually. So very good.
You spelled relax. Or you spelled relax. Greg, you said REALAX.
Whatever. I got close enough.
Chris confirmed it.
Even not.
Matt, do you have anything else in soccer?
I don't know. I think what's you know what I do love about Man City that they go sweet. So
See, no, that is the
Nope,
wrong.
not them.
Man City, it doesn't play to the 10th.
Wow, did you read the date correctly on
That
Bovada?
was nuts.
I did.
Look at that.
Good
I'm
work.
gonna take our
One of
boy. I mean, they're obviously like best friends. They're both Manchester, so I'm taking Man United plus 160. They got to be our boy. They're like they're like our boys, right? We're the same team.
It's gotta
They're
be.
from the same city. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
That's the game against Arsenal, right? Plus
Yeah.
160.
I'm
Also
on that
my-
as well.
Also on my
Yeah.
card.
Let's go.
I love that so much. Give me the Gunners to move to 6-0 to start the season with 18 points. I love it. Give me the Gunners, and also I'm gonna throw tie no bet on my card. Draw no bet minus 108. Come on, you Gunners, let's go. They look phenomenal.
For the record, Arsenal in that matchup with Manchester United plus 165.
They
Value.
look that
down.
phenomenal.
They've come back.
You said plus 108 was the draw no bet?
minus 108.
Minus 108. Okay. Anybody else have anything else in the Premier League? Mike?
I do. I'm going to take Juventus plus, or not in the Premier League. Sorry.
Known Premier League team, Juventus.
Yeah, I'm going to take Juventus against Fiorentina plus 150.
Fiorentina plus 150. I also ventured out, but I went into the Bundesliga. That Bayer Leverkusen pick versus Freiburg minus 110 rolled over from last week. I'm also on RB Leipzig versus Eintracht Frankfurt. They're even money. And then the last one is Mark's best friends on the podcast, Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Mainz plus 115. Matt, anything else in soccer?
Sorry.
He's watching clips. I don't
I'm
know what's
watching
going on.
Manchester City songs for next week, but I'm going to buy a $175 Michael DeBourne shirt. But
Michael
no,
DeBourne?
whatever his name is. Nah, I'm good. I'm out on soccer for this week.
All right, Mark or Mike. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Spain. I'm gonna take.
Sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah, it would be. I'm gonna take Barcelona against Sevilla minus 125. I'm also gonna double dip on the Lewandowski goal props.
Nice.
Fire jersey.
Thank you. Anytime goal scorer minus 110 and first time goal scorer at plus 320. He seems to have found his legs in La Liga, scoring 4 goals over his last 2 games. Found it.
You said plus 375?
Plus 320.
320.
on the
Close
first
enough.
goal. Not really.
Well, it is what it is. I do like it
And
that you said 4 goals in his last 2 games. You can't really beat that.
Yeah.
Does that close you out in soccer?
I got
if you got
a
a
couple
fifth
more.
goal.
I'll run through them.
All right.
If you got a 5th goal. I'm going to take both these outright and then parlay them together. Newcastle against Crystal Palace at plus 105.
That's disgusting.
It doesn't make sense to me line-wise. Crystal Palace has been playing well. Newcastle had a rough loss today.
They keep fumbling it late in games, though.
Yeah, they gave up a goal against Liverpool today.
98th
Literally
minute.
last kick of the game. But I like Newcastle plus 105, and then Brighton and Hove Albion. They're at the top of the table as well. They're in like 4th place right now.
Fourth
I like that.
place. Fourth place.
Hey man,
Fourth place. Name that movie.
I don't remember. What is it?
It's the freaking Will Ferrell basketball movie. Come on, guys.
It's semi-pro.
It is semi-pro, isn't
Jeez.
it? It is. I was thinking of a hockey
Oh,
movie.
this was a
for some
movie
reason.
podcast instead it's a friggin'
Nah.
booby podcast.
Brighton and Hove Albion, they got Leicester. And Leicester is struggling this season. So I like them at -110. Those two together plus 291.
Plus 291 on the card for you. My last two picks in soccer are the MLS. It's the Union versus the Red Bulls plus 180, and then FC Cincinnati, who killed me last week, versus Charlotte -120. Keep shaking your head, Mike. Let's go in.
Learn from your ways.
I
Put them
did
together.
one more.
Put
You
'em
seen any
together.
parlays? Have you seen any
Put them
parlays?
together. Put them
First place,
together.
no parlays last week. Let's
Oh,
go
yes,
into-
1 week. Oh, my
let's go into
goodness.
the UFC.
Oh.
The UFC returns after a 1 week hiatus to give us a card on Saturday night. It is
First
Tai
time ever.
Tuivasa versus Cyril Gane for the first time ever, coming from Paris, France.
Yes.
So big card, huge deal for the UFC getting into France for the first time, and obviously one of the bigger stars to come out of France, headlining at the top. But we'll start off with Mark. Where are you looking at in the UFC?
I actually am only in the main event.
All right, then we'll
So-
hold off on that. Mike, I'll go to you.
Yeah, I'm going to start with my future champ. I've been watching film. Aylan Perez, plus 215. She was minus 200. And then who she was fighting dropped out, and this girl just took it on late notice. It's her debut. She's going to be a future bantamweight champ, and I'm taking her by KO plus 1,000.
Whew. I mean, that is a prop of all prop on Bovada.
I've been watching film. She's got that dog in her. She's got like 5 KOs already in her career. She's a future champ.
Matt, while you woo, Matt, where are you at in the UFC?
I'm taking a Busi Pia. I'm taking Magomedov by KO,
Gotcha.
TKO, or disqualification over Dustin Stolfus plus 285.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also his debut in the UFC, correct?
Yeah, and he's a favorite for a reason because of his last name.
You said plus 275 on the KO or 225?
285.
285. Reading too many odds, writing too many down. Good work. I love the pick, Matt.
Thanks, man. I love the pick too.
I'm taking Roman Kopylov minus 109 to open up the card against Alessio Di Chirico. And then my next pick is Khalid Taha minus 125 versus Christian Quinones. Mike, what's your next
I was
one?
gonna take Khalid Taha, but his nickname's the Warrior.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just
Weak.
like, well, it was very weak. So
It is a generic nickname.
give me the Quino, Christian.
Okay.
What is it? What is a Quino? remember those
I
commercials?
think it's quinoa.
Remember the commercials?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out quinoa.
Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, I'm going against Nathaniel Wood with Charles Jourdain, minus 140. Wood was supposed to be this big talent, and he's really not been it so far in his career. So I'm gonna fade him here.
I'm also on Charles Jourdain minus 140. That's my last non-main event pick. Matt, do you have anything else other than Magomedov and Quinones?
I did have one more pick. I was gonna go with my boy Nazrat Haqparast minus 230 over John Makdessi.
Minus 230. Well, a fight that's getting overlooked a little bit is the Marvin Vettori Robert Whitaker fight. The odds aren't really. There's not a ton of value in the regular line.
They're gonna say they're bad odds.
No, they're great odds. Robert Whitaker, I
Yeah.
think, takes Vettori out. Vettori, one of the most random guys to ever get close to the title.
Yeah, it is.
in that weight class.
It is interesting.
For sure. So, are we just into the main event, Mike?
I have a parlay just before that.
All right, give me that.
It has Bobby Knuckles in it minus 220, and it
Is it
has
on your card?
on my card, yeah. And
Robert
then
Whitaker.
yeah, Robert.
Hold on.
Whitaker.
Are you doing everybody on the card
It's
and
just
then the
three
parlay?
people. It's just three
Okay.
people, and the next one's already on. You already wrote it down. It's Eileen Perez, plus 215,
Okay.
and then it's Michal Figlak. I just watched him on Cage Warriors last month, so I don't know how he's minus 200 here because I don't think he's that good, but I got to ride with the homeland. So plus 587 is those three.
So it's Perez, Whitaker, Felak.
Yeah.
Plus
587.
Plus 587 for the parlay on
Yes.
Bovada. Then let's go to the main event. A heavyweight showdown. Former title challenger Cyril Gahn. I guess interim title holder, maybe? Did he
Fake
hold the
title.
interim title? Yeah.
It was the fake
Doesn't
title.
matter. It's a fake title. Not Francis's title. And Tai Tuivasa going head-to-head. Tuivasa on a big win streak, a lot of knockouts in a row, looking to spoil the Parisian debut of the UFC. Mike, I guess Mark, I'll go with you because you haven't given a pick in the UFC yet.
I'm gonna go with fight completes 2 full rounds. Yes, minus 165.
Woo! 2 full rounds.
Chewy.
That's Cyril Gahn.
Mike, do a shoey right now, Mike.
Mark, what was that? What were the
Do
odds?
it. You won't.
Minus
You won't.
165.
Oh my God, you are.
Oh, man!
no!
We've officially reached the grossest thing that's ever happened on this
Chris,
podcast.
you have to put a insert.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
Tai Tuivasa plus 405.
Oh,
Chewy.
what happened here?
He probably gets knocked out in the first round, but I don't care.
I quit.
Or just laid on and submitted, but fine. Let's go
quit.
to Tai.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Tai Tuivasa plus 405 for you. Mike, I'm also on Tai Tuivasa. I'm all in. I like Cyril Gahn, please. He was exposed by Francis. Tuivasa has absolute hammers. We're going for it with Tai Tuivasa. Matt walked away, so I'm
No, I
assuming
didn't. I like Tuivasa plus 405. I just don't want to look at Mike while I do the rest of the show, dude. It is like so disgusting.
Chewy.
Dude, it was
You
so
did.
weird, man. I don't need that in my life anymore, dude.
Really, really gross.
I thought he was to the side, and all of a sudden his forehead just popped up.
How did you get so good at this game? From whacking moles.
All right, let's get to the final sport on the show this week, and probably the last time for a while that golf will be a part of the weekly challenge. But it is the Live Golf Tour. It is Boston. We had a large number of players jump over to Live after the Tour Championship this week. I think it's 6 in total. The biggest name, obviously, being Cam Smith, world number 2. That now gives Liv the number 1 and number 2 golfers in the world. You have Joaquin Niemann, who went over this week, Harold Varner III, who went over this week, Mark Leishman, Anirban Lahiri, and I'm trying to think who the last guy was who left just this week. But
Matt Jones.
No, I don't think he left just this week, did he?
No.
He left at some point.
No, obviously, he left at some point.
Did you say Varner?
I did say Varner. I think it was the total. No.
Pyatt.
Leishman.
Tringali.
It doesn't matter. They had a lot of guys jump over this week,
Irrelevant.
and they're all making their debuts this week in Boston. Mark, kick me off in Live Golf.
I'm going with Brooks Koepka plus 2,000 outright to win the Live Golf Boston tournament, because why not? I mean, it's 54 holes. Brooks looks good on Instagram, so 54 holes. Give it to me, Brooks. Let me see what happens.
Nice. I'm taking Paul Casey, top 10 finish, minus 110. Mike?
I'm taking Harold Varner, top 10 finish, plus 120. Pretty much told everybody to stuff it, so he's going to go make money.
His point was, he's like, I came from no real financial means. Yep. This is life-changing. This is the reason I'm doing it.
Yep.
He
was
honestly
pretty straightforward.
The honesty is refreshing. It's like, I can't turn this down. It's
unlike
the first guy to really do
who's like just a scumbag with his. He's like, I'm a mime, and then all of a sudden he took the deal. Remember when he was like such a creep when he was like, I don't want to talk about this. You're hurting the feelings of the PGA. Like, that money doesn't matter, and then took the money.
Well, like, why was he a mime?
I do kind of remember that. I don't remember the mime part, but I
remember that part.
That was
he dressed up like a mime once.
Matt, you got anything in the Live Tour? You are the Live guy.
Yeah. I'm taking Sergio Garcia, top Spanish player, at minus 140.
Take a picture of that for me. Minus 140. Not of me. Of the you're the worst. I really, it's crazy. I'm taking Patrick Reed, top 10, minus 125. I'm also taking Cam Smith versus Dustin Johnson for the tournament, minus 115. I just think Cam Smith's been playing better golf of late. Mike, what's your next one?
I'm going to take Phil Mickelson, top 10 finish, plus 125.
Ooh. Okay.
Little
Phil
value.
not playing good golf almost ever
Nope.
lately.
Why not?
Top 10 plus 125. Mark, your next one.
Top 10 or is it
I'm
top
going to take Cameron Tringali. Top 10 first round finish, plus 115.
First
Greg,
round.
mine was top 20.
Top 20. All right, sorry. First
No,
round.
it wasn't.
I missaid it first, but it's top 20, not 10.
You said,
Okay.
Mark, you said first round top 10.
I said top 10, but I meant top 20.
And what is it?
You can look at the odds.
It's plus 115.
Top 20 plus 115.
No, it's top 10.
Stop messing around. You guys, I'm trying my hardest to read Bovada and also go in and do everything.
Somebody. I don't know who you're texting.
That's what I'm doing. So that's there. Cool. Phil Mickelson for Mike. I'm taking the winning margin being 1 stroke plus 225. Just to steal a page out of Mark's book. Matt, what else do you have in Live Golf?
Top Mexican player, Abraham Answer, minus 150. And here, I'll take a picture of it too. All right, here. There's a picture of Greg.
I don't understand why you have to do
I mean, it's just a picture. It's a picture I literally just took right now. I don't know what. You told me to take a photo.
Oh,
You're
man.
just a mean person.
It
It's
was
unbelievable.
That's
Unbelievable.
for the people on YouTube.
Mike-
That right there is for the people on YouTube, and it's worth it. Everybody needs to go check that
It's
out.
definitely worth it. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, Cam Smith, top Australian player, minus 185. Would be my last
Ooh.
pick before the challenge.
Plus 180 or minus 185?
Yep.
Minus 185. Mark, your next one.
I'm good before the challenge.
Good before the challenge. I'll give you Joaquin Nyman, top 5 finish, plus 105. Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, Patrick Reed, all top 10, plus 200. Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, Joaquin Nyman, all top 10, plus 150 on Bovada. Let's get Matt. Anything else?
No, I'm good before the
All right.
challenge.
Then let's go to the weekly challenge. I want to know the current leader. This is the last one before we start that real head-to-head in Sunday Night Football every week. And I will let you, Matt, kick off the challenge.
Why can't we do Sunday Night Football this week, Greg?
Because it doesn't exist.
Greg sent up the text to the group. It was like, all right, yeah, I guess Live Golf this week. And I'm like, it's the first night of Sunday Night Football. Like, why wouldn't we do that? And you guys are like, what are you talking about?
He's
Very
indignant
emphatic
about it.
text.
Yes.
At least you don't have a concert during the first day of football.
Yeah, right? Who's got a concert?
I don't
It
know,
doesn't
somebody.
matter. Just go.
Tringali, plus 5,000.
No.
Are you putting him on your card as well?
Yes,
or
I
just
am.
the challenge?
It's just Tringle.
I don't know why they're supposed to.
You guys can't pronounce his name.
I like saying Tringali.
I think it's pronounced Tringali.
No.
Local guy.
I don't think it is.
South
Nope.
Africa.
Definitely
Mike,
from Delco.
Mike, what's your challenge pick?
Yeah, I'm going to take Harold Varner the third, plus 2,500.
Oh, dude, I
And on
ate,
my
at
card.
I ate at a McDonald's in Delco today. There's a scene on site
Why
there.
didn't you call me?
I don't know. I was by Delco Steaks. I should have went there instead. What a regret.
Ah, dude, I live right. Never mind.
Mark, let me
I'm
get
also working.
Yeah, Mark, give out your address and then give me your challenge pick.
I'm actually gonna switch it up. I'm gonna take Louis Oosthuizen plus 1,800.
I don't think that's pronounced right.
Plus 1,800 for you. You want him on the card as well or no?
Yeah, throw him on my card. I
Uskala.
can't even think of another. Oostale, yeah. I was gonna try and think of another fun way to say it.
Then I'll
but-
close. Oosthuizen. I hate you. Let's close out the show. My challenge pick. I'm taking Paul Casey plus 2,000, and he's on my card at plus 2,000 on Bovada. Fellas, another fun week, another fun episode. Find the YouTube show. It's on youtube.com/theunderdog, on Twitter at Bettors Delight, TikTok at Bettors Delight. The social guys putting up clips. We're having a great time. And next week, football preview, futures, and maybe a special guest. We'll see. So thank you for everybody for listening. Let's go win some bets.